As we promised you, this week we are dealing mainly with German Shepherds. Starting from the questions we were often asked, we thought it would be worthwhile to twist things a little and answer them this way. One of the most common questions was about the similarities and differences between German Shepherds and the also very popular Siberian Huskies, what characterizes them, where they come from, and who should or should not choose them. If you ask this, let's look for the answers to these questions. So now, we will compare the German Shepherds and the Siberian Huskies, based on several aspects. In order not to accidentally miss the next parts of the series, and to receive instant notifications about new parts, subscribe to our channel and also press the bell button. 1. Origin. Although both breeds are and have always been working dogs and specifically bred for working purposes, there could be no greater difference between them and the expectations that accompanied their formation and selection. The Huskies were formed by an ethnic group living in Siberia, the Chukchis, specifically for sledding purposes. No other expectation really existed in connection with the breed. The Huskies had to pull sledges at medium speeds in the long run and occasionally warmed their owners' beds on cold Siberian nights. Because they worked in a team and could not be aggressive towards other dogs or humans, such individuals were immediately selected and removed from the pack. At the beginning of the very short Siberian summer, they were usually released and had to feed themselves by hunting on their own. In contrast, the German Shepherds, whose ancestors were German Shepherd dogs, were selected and bred from the first moment to serve the needs of the armed forces. Even the creator of the breed, Max von Stephanitz, was a soldier. Unlike Huskies, they were not kept for only one purpose. This breed can be called a multifunctional dog, as they can be trained for almost all purposes. 2. Appearance. While they may seem similar from a distance, there are, of course, differences between them, and not a few. Although their height does not differ much, German Shepherds are on average 5 centimeters taller. The difference in their average weight is even bigger, averaging 10 kilograms in favor of the German Shepherd. Both breeds are characterized by their erect ears and both have dense, very strong undercoats, so they are suitable for almost all weather conditions. In general, German Shepherds tend to tolerate warm weather better, while Huskies can tolerate extreme cold weather conditions better. For German Shepherds, 6 color variations are accepted, while for Huskies 13. A real Husky specialty is the color of their eyes, where a blue is accepted, but there are also specimens where one eye is brown and the other is blue. 3. Health and lifespan. In general, Huskies can be called healthier, or rather, they are less characterized by inherited diseases and have a longer lifespan, averaging 12 to 14 years, compared to 11 years German Shepherds live in average. In the case of Huskies, the appearance of certain eye diseases can be expected occasionally, and in the case of German Shepherds, the probability of the occurrence of spinal stenosis and hip dysplasia can be said to be high. 4. Child and family friendliness. When properly raised and socialized, both breeds can generally be called specifically family-friendly dogs. In the case of the Huskies, this was a pronounced breeding expectation, since the tents of the Chukchi villages were not separated by fences, and of course humans could not be attacked by any dogs of any owners. A properly socialized German Shepherds can also fit in perfectly into the life of a family and get along well with children in their own somewhat strict way, especially if there are teenagers in the family. For both breeds, it is important to know that these are large, strong and high energy level dogs, so there is a definite need for supervision when they are together with small children. 5. Other animals. None of the two species can be called neutral in relation to other animals. Due to its past, the Husky is less dominant with other dog breeds, and it is very rare that they initiate a fight. However, their hunting instincts are much above average strong. Let's not forget that this was an expectation of them when they were formed. They get regularly intoxicated from the open spaces, and they see and consider almost everything as a prey from cats to hedgehogs. German Shepherds, especially males, are generally more dominant with other dogs, for the control of which they must be prepared by appropriate and early socialization. Even if not on the level of the Huskies, they can be characterized by strong hunting instincts. This should be taken into account in their case as well. 6. Trainability, intelligence. Perhaps this is the area where the difference in the characters of these two excellent breeds is the greatest, although both dogs can be called very intelligent. The Huskies are much more independent-natured and harder to train, as they always interpret the orders through their own filter, namely based on whether they see any meaning of them. They can be considered the Houdiness of the dog world when it comes to escapes. They are real escape artists, and they like to solve things on their preferred own ways. Because of this, they are not really suitable for guard and protection tasks, nor is this the expectation associated with them. As a geek in a good sense, German Shepherds can be taught almost anything in a short time, and inactivity, or the lack of tasks can lead to mental decline in their case. German Shepherds are the kings of guard and protection work. They are one of the most excellent service dog breeds. 7. Who they are ideal for. Because both breeds are hyperactive, they can be recommended for people who live active lives, who enjoy many forms of activities or sports and also have enough time for a dog. They are by no means can be recommended for those people who primarily and continuously prefer a quieter, more balanced way of life, and are not big fans of physical activities. Besides all these, the Husky is perhaps better suited for families with lively and active children whose energies are properly burned by living and playing together with the Huskies, and who do not want to go to serious guard and protection training with their dog, and even do not expect a higher level of area guarding skills from their dogs. The German Shepherd, on the other hand, may be more ideal for those who are seriously interested in some dog sports and dog training and want a dog they can count on in all, even dangerous situations, without conditions, persuasion and thinking. If it's up to you, which breed would you choose? Which is your favorite? Thank you if you write it to us in a comment. And finally, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and press the bell button to get notifications about new parts. Thank you very much for your attention.